Okay, everybody.
Yeah.
It's 4:01 on February 10th, 2026. I call the city council meeting order. Please stand.
Flag, United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, first thing on the agenda is the January 19th, 2026 workshop minutes. Are there any additions, deletions, changes to the minutes? No. Nobody? I entertain a motion to approve the January 19th, 2026 workshop minutes.
Make the motion to approve the January 19th workshop minutes.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? You were absent. Okay, the next one is January 13th, 2026 city council meeting minutes. Is there any additions, deletions, changes? I entertain a motion to approve the January 13th, 2026 council meeting minutes.
Want to make a motion to approve January 13th, 2026 council meeting minutes.
For a second,
I'll second that.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? You're voting, yeah. Okay, reports. Fire department?
Basically, we are concentrating on, medical right now. We all need to get our off hours for recertification. Last Tuesday, we were down with Powder River and trained with them, and we will continue that until springtime. Had one call Saturday morning about 5 a.m., but other than that, been pretty quiet.
Okay, moving on. Mr. Gatlin, financial
Yeah.
report?
We start out with the cash statement here.
Okay,
City has about $500,000, some of which is restricted in grants. Current month's bills are presented here. Very much just ordinary bills this month. We did have septic pumps, those can get a little out of hand times. So that'd be the only one that I would call out.
the one on Mill Street was reimbursed.
Oh.
Bob, first to the bills.
No.
Otherwise, I entertain a motion to, approve the financial statement and pay the bills.
I make a motion to pay the bills as stated. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, let's roll to appropriations review report. The way this is set up, it's got your budget, you actually want to have more than 50% remaining. Well, actually, I guess we're a little below that. 50% would have been the end of December, so we're probably good at 42% remaining in the budget. You can see the administration department is fine, fire department is fine, parks is not fine. Parks is probably gonna go over. It's, that gravel that we got and did all that work, at the beginning of the year, it was just more than we had, assigned for that. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. It's very small right now, as you might expect. I mean, we went from 9% remaining to 7% remaining this month from last month. So it's not going away quickly, but we may have to do something about that. New market's fine. Road, debt service, there's only 2 debt payments in there. One is the lease payment for the grader. That's what's been paid for 15,000. So it will be fine, even though there's only 38% remaining, it's not enough to expense. Water bond debt, we'll pay that in February. In fact, in about 2 weeks, that one payment per year, and that'll be the right amount. And then all the other items in East Cemetery are fine, and then, water is a little tight. I think we're gonna be okay. But we're a little close to right on target in terms of percent remaining. We're a little ahead on personnel services, and then materials and services right around at 42, the same with capital outlay. The capital outlay is the grant, and so that doesn't necessarily move month to month, like the others. And then the sewer fund is ahead of target.
Thank you guys. Does anyone have any questions?
All right.
Thank you. You have to check. Okay, moving on. We need an additional signer for the grant. The disbursement of the grant. Because right now, Marcia and Charlie are the only 2 that can sign on disbursement grants. So if one person's not available, we're in trouble. So I need a 3rd person. And so, Daryl was sure. And Terry's gonna be out for a month, so.
Yeah.
I guess that looks like me.
Yeah.
I make a motion.
Okay.
To have Daryl as the signer for the grants.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I can't vote.
Yeah. So, it's just to be sure that we don't get delayed between the signatures. Okay, the next one that we do yearly, we need to, elect and vote president of council. I know everybody's just really anxious to do that. You only have to cover if I'm not around.
I make the motion to continue having Charlie as president of council.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Drafted.
Railroad business.
Okay, next is, Matt's not here. We had a workshop on the cemetery fees, and he gave us a proposal in regard to the fees, and then some of the fencing we wanted to put between the old and new part of the cemetery. Just so everybody knows, if you haven't been up there, there's actually roads, gravel road around the cemetery area. I mean, it looks like a cemetery area. Matt's gonna be staking out all the plots for part of it, so it's moving right along. We had we came up with a fee schedule, which I think we need to go back into the workshop and change some of this. Which one was, it was the, on the burial side for the weekend, was it, that you were gonna change, or
On the
no?
weekend and the winter burial, we were talking about those.
So, and Matt's not here to answer questions, so I think, already know, and we'll get with him in a workshop to go over that again. And then he also,
On the table, this one?
well, that part, yeah, and then he also wanted to know about fencing. And he gave us a bunch of options, and the fencing is just, I think what we originally discussed is just going to be, on your top, the first page there, we want to put new fencing between the existing old cemetery and the new section. And that would be about 300 feet of fencing, so we need 18 posts and fence. So, he gave us some fancy fencing options, but since you know, we have to make sure we keep a budget on this, I think we could just, the whole cemetery is fenced with barbed wire, correct, Carol?
Other than the old side
Okay.
on the perimeter. The other side
The
is-
perimeter is barbed wire, so we were thinking that to get, the field fencing, is it 56 inch? The roll field fencing, cover this.
My suggestion always has been, because we need to separate the new section from the old section, because that fence came out. The cows took it out, so they've taken that out. So what needs to be done is a new fence needs to be put in to separate the new and the old. It's just a divider fence. I think Matt's gone through and he's trying to get this fancy fencing that's got the M style
Yeah, yeah.
on the top, which is pretty expensive, to where I'm saying, I believe all we need to do is get a field fencing red top that's 47 inches tall. It's got the 6x6 holes in it, and it comes in 330-foot rolls. And we're only going 300 feet. And then we can do it way cheaper than what has been proposed on this side. And if you put the T-post every 10 feet apart, you're only looking at probably really close to about $200 per post. So this should be like a $500 or $600 project, not $8,000.
Yeah, the other fencing is pretty expensive.
Because the other, yeah.
I think the cheapest was, yeah. So, so I think, let's go ahead, we'll table all this, we'll do a workshop, set it with Matt. And then we will go to, and then hopefully,
We're going for 5,000 on that.
yeah. Hopefully, if we can get with him this week or first part of next week, we can vote on this and bring it back on the 24th.
Linda, can I ask a question? Why do you separate the old part from the new part? I'm just curious, in a cemetery, why would
It
you?
always has been, and the other part's more of a, part of it's separated by the sonic fencing, right?
Oh,
And the other, and there was an existing fence there.
got it, yeah, I was
Yeah,
just curious
yeah,
why.
that
the
was just-
separation.
That was just a suggestion, we just kept them separated because we're only gonna be selling plots on the new site.
Right,
And then-
We're not gonna have nothing to do with the older.
right.
And then
right.
also on the older side, not necessarily next, because we put in a new road.
Mhm.
And we don't need people coming in and driving off of the road and parking in the old side of the cemetery, because we don't need to fall through on somebody.
Gotcha.
I
Gotcha.
mean,
Because they
so
are, they
if
aren't
you
all
put it-
marked.
If you put this fence in, and it doesn't have to be built fencing, but it's the easiest one to put in.
I get that, I just didn't understand the concept between the cemetery being separated by a fence, so thank you for explaining that.
Well, yeah, and the old part, I think Terry went through and tried to put crosses, little white crosses on all where there were divots.
Yes,
Just
Yeah.
assuming that that was the burial.
right.
So that's why Charlie says you don't want somebody to pull over there and not.
We don't
know
wanna
that
find
they're-
out.
Absolutely, no.
So it's more of a respect for that part of it.
Gotcha, thank you.
Uh-huh.
That, and if the cows do get in there, at least that'll help keep them out of the whole section.
Sure.
Oh, yes, you do, yeah.
So,
Okay, next thing, we got this from Baker County Basin Municipal.
Yes, Paul.
Jason. He's emergency management. He sent this in National Preparedness Month. First week of September is Home Inventory Week. And he sent a letter asking us to, do a resolution, he did a rough draft here, saying that we support, we join cities across Oregon to encourage everyone to build a home inventory of their personal property and speak with insurance agents to make sure they are financially prepared for a disaster. So it's something that we'll post all the information that he gives to us, but he wanted us to just vote and say that we would, support him. So again, this came in, was it? We may as well have to move this as a resolution. So this will go and voted on the 24th also. That. Okay, first zoning is 201 Mill Street, fence. And I think there were a few questions on this one. Okay, you wanna,
Oh, okay,
they're here.
Curious, the gates you have at the far end, the 16-foot gate. So will it be on the west,
It'd be on the house
northwest corner?
end.
Our side, yes.
So it's a 16-foot, is that how people are gonna get in?
Yeah.
Because, I called county and you only have that 30-foot easement through there. So if you do that, then they would be coming in on the other 30-foot that vacated to the old, Morello's parking lot. So if they're coming in the other 30 feet of vacated Clifford Street, that'd be on somebody else's property coming into your back gate.
It's not, you own the 30 feet next to, towards your house. The other 30 feet belongs to the restaurant.
Correct.
Our question was, you have a 16-foot gate here. That cannot be used to like put vendors come down on their parking lot to go through that gate and park into your area.
The gates are on the same parallel with the road.
There's one back here too.
You've got one back on Clifford Street, you have one back towards your house end, the 16-foot.
Have to have that open for a fire road.
Okay, but you're not gonna use it for an access road.
So this is the one. I was
That's the
looking
thing,
at,
it
yeah,
can't be used as an
16-foot gate
access
there.
road, you
So
come in
this
and out.
belongs
daily
to
use.
Morello, the old Morello.
I know which one
So
you're
they
talking
come up
about.
here and come here. But this is yours.
We have the extra copies.
This one. With that, a little gate to go to the restaurant and a foot gate to go to the yard.
So
Down by
this
your
one
house.
is for
This one.
Here's the.
because if they can't get through the street, you go in.
And here's the gate here.
This will all be locked, this is all it.
This one here, this gate here, you have to access.
Yeah, I was just
Because
wondering.
there's nothing back there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was just wondering if you were gonna have the vendors come in this way.
They come in this gate and go with this way.
Okay. Yeah, that was just.
This is just an emergency access to the fire or something.
This is their parking lot,
It's good.
This is their parking lot.
so you don't.
Yeah.
you can't
Pretty dry out
do
there.
that for your own-
It's got a one-way in, one-way out.
I'm already burning fine. Right.
Yeah, your half.
Yeah, that was the only question I had on that.
Their half. You can't use their half for access.
It's just for emergency.
Right.
I mean, if it's just for emergencies, like if you had a fire back here, and that would be the only time the gate would open, is one thing, but you can't use it on a routine basis like during flea market for access for people to drive in and out.
True, and that's true, but we don't plan on really using it, we just need a, like, you know, for the emergency or.
Okay, well, I mean, that's
For
a
a way to get in and out.
so it's just.
And the thing is, though, is on the same token too, that if your fence, and if you want to put a gate there, you get to put a gate there, because if anybody trespasses over here, this will, you're the one that's gonna come up on the door. Because the city, we don't have the authorization to say you can't do this.
No, I just letting
But
them
you
know.
can't, but this is technically private property.
This is private
And
property,
if
and we're
gonna
we're
approve,
just letting you
we're gonna
know.
approve this,
Oh, yeah.
we're gonna approve this, we have to know that we're not approving something that shouldn't be there. We just want it to be.
That could be a.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, you can do whatever you want.
It's not probably.
Yeah.
And
So thank you. Some people don't. They don't.
So, my other
We run.
concern is always has it, you know, where your power was. There is the man,
Well, they vary.
Yeah.
25.
This is the whole way.
Oh, yeah.
You really
Don't realize it.
Because it's a class. As far as I know, it's never been used. It don't have this on it. No, it's not. This one's.
Okay, guys.
The second can be go.
Lightning.
It's with.
Well.
Somebody else. But the thing is.
I
But
have.
there- that was the right one.
I didn't
The
get
walker
here.
gate.
Yes, I got stuff.
No, it's.
Okay.
Yeah, it's further down.
It's okay.
Planning
No,
department
we're
in
just
favor,
gonna
taking
take it
more
one
stuff they have.
Right.
Well, that's always a good way.
No, because I was in bring up the city. Because when they put the tank in, the road, if you wanna put the city will take it and then it won't work. So therefore, they made a family there, and then they put the tank in that level, and they never did anything with this one. This one doesn't come with good. No, the new tank is over here, that big pump,
And I was
and
moving.
it comes to the city. This one here, though, I think this one's even, it's just the tank that's there, and it's never been used. But it's a habit. I'm working with either fix out the best thing to do, but I tried to
I
get.
don't have any power.
And with the ground, get a change order, like, cut the top out, I'll fall, so again. Done.
But no, you say, okay.
Just simple fix.
Oh, yeah?
No.
You got, the owner will not wait the 2 weeks. He told me to start.
Wow.
Okay, so did we get that all resolved? So this is just gonna be an
That
emergency.
they don't have the authority to slow it.
Well, it doesn't matter, it just was making sure that they, you know, have the 30
Yeah.
feet.
I don't
That's
know.
it.
Okay, any other questions?
No, I'm just kidding.
No, we've got.
Oh my God,
your name on it.
Okay, guys. So any other questions on that? Answered everybody's okay?
So I make the motion that we approve Cynthia Remington's fence that she wants to put up with perimeter.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay. Okay, then old business, we have 1110 Mill Street. Thank you for the new diagram.
Everything meets the setbacks.
Oh, that's right, I got the old diagram, never mind.
You had the old one.
Yep.
Here's the new one. You see
I
it?
seen it,
Okay.
yeah. This one's good with water there. Okay, any questions on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I make the motion to approve. The shed for 110 Mill Street.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. And counselor comments. I'm gonna start that because we need some good news once in a while. We got approved for $173 on $173,000 for the schoolhouse. Grant. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I got the call, last week, yep, it's been 2.5 years, but, it will be funded and we'll get to go forward. Just so you know, since it's been so long, it will consist of a refrigerator, a 3-bay, commercial sink, a gas stove, 2 ovens, 6 burners, air filtration, air conditioning, maybe a upgrade on the electrical panel, because we did do a transfer switch up there already, window screens, window shades, make the bathroom ADA accessible, of course, of course, building permits, replace lighting, a new freezer, and remove and replace the ceiling and the window covers. So,
Painting inside now too. Is that on there?
no,
Well, I wanna reiterate a little bit on the air filtration.
Okay,
That's gonna be specifically designed for when we have forest fires
Smoke,
and
yeah.
stuff, for smoke,
mhm,
so that people here in town, if they need a place to go where they can breathe,
yeah,
the schoolhouse will have HEPA purified air.
yeah, that's what the Dutch for, so. Like I say, it's a long time coming, but hey, we're probably gonna be able to move forward on this, so. That's my good news.
And who was that for?
This is through, federal grant.
Okay.
You know, it's, like I say, we have to do a lot of phone calls, a lot of Zoom meetings, so we got it done. So Daryl, is that anything?
Glad to see that one come through.
Yes, I need council to vote. I got to call, CenturyLink tomorrow. Apparently they changed banks or something, and so we no longer have automatic withdrawal. And if all you guys know, we get our bills too late to pay on a council meeting, so we're running behind. So I just need a vote that I can talk to them tomorrow and have it put back on our credit card as an automatic pay.
Do I have somebody to make a motion to vote? The Marshall Fund.
I'll make the motion to, do the automatic pay for CenturyLink.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, Bill. Okay. Carol, anything?
No.
There? Okay. Public comment?
The metal dumpster. It's not there anymore. I had to dump into the back of the city dump truck.
What metal duster?
They took it, it's getting refurbished, it'll be back in 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
So they call and left a message.
Yeah, your truck's getting full then.
Okay, I didn't know they had.
Okay, 2 weeks. All right.
How do they refurbish a metal dumpster?
I don't know.
Replace it.
There's a paint involved, that's all I know.
Oh,
Patch it up, we can.
You would think that they just bring another one.
yeah, okay, well then, I
That's too
guess,
simple. I make a motion and we adjourn.
Second?
okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.